Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because the new Ultra Realm Exploration Zone actually gives quite a lot of rewards. Now, the very first thing I want to go over are, of course, the freebies. So head over to your systems, get campaign items, receive item account. We do get compensation of 20 star gems, so make sure to pick that up. And then, of course, we do get a lot of line strike stuff. So if you are a line strike player, congratulations, tons of freebies for you. All right, with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Ultra Realm. So we're going to head over to Ultra Realm Exploration, Interception Sectors, and right here, there is the South Tundra area. So the very first thing I need to go over is, of course, there is all ship matchmaking. So you head over to configure matchmaking settings and start, and you can enable all ship matchmaking. Now, unfortunately, all ship matchmaking is still lagging. So Sega has not resolved the issue, unfortunately. So if you do want to farm in this Ultra Realm but not have any lag, simply disable all ship matchmaking and just play on your local ship. So in my case, I'll just be playing on ship 2. You can always put in a password. For example, the password that I always use is actually banana1. So you simply just enable matchmaking word, type in the password, and anyone who types in this password, as long as they follow the exact same check marks over here, they'll be able to join your game. Unless, of course, they're playing on a different ship and I don't have all ship matchmaking enabled. So this is how you can get all of your friends to gather together, or your friends' friends, or your friends' friends' friends. Because remember, they have finally resolved the issue where you can party up in the Ultra Realm. So literally just get everyone in the same room first, and then you guys can party up afterwards. It saves a lot of time and a lot of hassle, and that's what I personally recommend people to do. But of course, we need to talk about the loot. So over here, we do have lay-in swords, crest weapons, and of course, we do have the Forshka armor, which is the new armor. We do have every single type of ring over here, which is really nice. And we have my favorite SUS-tidia capsules. Yes, there are SUS-tidia capsules and base-tidia capsules and join-tidia capsules. They all drop over here. You are going to need those SUS-tidia capsules in order to make your Argent Gigas Mass Days. As you can see here, it does require 50 SUS-tidia capsules, 10 Gland Gigas Mass Days, as well as 10 Magis Gigas Mass Days. And it just so happens that the Gland Gigas Mass Days and the Magis Gigas Mass Days all drop here. The Magis series of capsules also drop in this Ultra Realm Exploration Zone, so this is the place to farm because you're literally getting all of the high-end capsules over here, the regular ones, you know, the Grand Dread Keeper 2s, Lux Hal Finale, Gland Gigas Mass Day, so forth and so on, but you can also get all of the Magis variants to drop here as well. So this is new. You were not able to get all of the different Magis variants before, and now they've added that in. And on top of that, you can also obtain all of your different Dominos over here, and there's even a Volgan Almighty weapon camo. So the game plan this week is really simple. You're just going to be farming the exploration zone over and over and over. Head over to exchange enhancement materials, automate capsules, and then simply just craft all the different stuff over here. As you can see over here, I'm actually going to craft one of these Argent Gigas Mass Days, and let's see how much they're worth. We're going to go over to check market. They're going for 11 million, which is absolutely amazing. Now, on top of that, we can also take a look at our SUS-tidia capsules, and these are currently going for 30,000. So yeah, it's not bad. So far, the market is looking pretty good. You can make quite a lot of money right now simply by farming the Ultra Realm, farm up those SUS-tidia capsules, and then creating your Argent Gigas Mass Days and selling them on the market for a nice fat profit. Now, another thing I want to point out is, of course, the Forshka armors are the new 13-star armors, and I severely underestimated how many people would not be upgrading and how it would affect the market because, yeah, we didn't even get to 100 million. These armors literally just nosedived in the first couple of hours, and you can see today it's day 2, and it's already at 6 million Meseta for the new armors. Literally nobody is upgrading. Everyone is just selling these armors the moment they get it. I'm very, very surprised to see the price nosedive this hard. But, you know, if you want to upgrade, now might be a great chance to buy these because you can buy a lot of them for very cheap. Now, will the prices continue to nosedive? I don't know. This will kind of depend on the whales. If the whales look at these prices and they're like, oh, wow, you know, this is really affordable, they might swoop up and buy a bunch of these in order to get like a fix of 5 on their armors immediately. So that would drive the prices to go back up. Or, you know, if nobody cares at all because people are low on augment transfer passes, then the prices will continue to go down. All right, the next thing I want to talk about are, of course, the limited time tasks over here. As we can see, there are a ton of limited time tasks which actually reward you with these Big Bang scratch ticket golds. And they all revolve around the Ultra Realm, by the way. So as you can see here, we need to kill 20 of the high Ams or the high Crocodilus. These guys hit like a truck, alright? So if your build is not up to snuff, you will die in about 2 hits from these guys. They hit very, very hard. But nevertheless, you do want to complete all of the different tasks over here. You can see it goes all the way to Ultra Realm Exploration Boss Suppression 4, where you need to defeat 50 of the high Ams or high Crocodilus. Now, there is also another one where it's Clear Urgent Quest 3, where you do need to complete 15 UQs, and you can get even more Big Bang Scratch Ticket golds. So this time is actually pretty generous, as you can earn quite a few of these Big Bang Scratch Ticket golds. We can see over here, let's see how many Big Bangs I have. I've got 1 ticket so far. We literally got this 1 ticket because we completed the story. Just log in and you automatically get it. Now, the reason why these Big Bang Scratch Ticket golds are so valuable is, of course, because of all of the different rewards that you can turn them into. And basically, every reward over here is of high value. Even the lowest rewards over here, where it's Augmentation Success Rate plus 20% times 2. As a free-to-play, this is still very valuable. And then as a regular player, you know, the Augmentation Success Rate plus 40% is super good. You've got a special selector ticket, which is literally 100 star gems. You can get 100 star gems, 200 star gems, all the gamma reactors, which is worth 1 million Meseta each, by the way, and even a full-on augment transfer pass. So that's 100 vouchers. So literally, you cannot lose with the Big Bang Scratch Ticket gold, as every reward is freaking amazing. And last but not least is a friendly reminder to actually use all of your treasure scratch tickets as well as your Halloween 2025 scratch tickets, as these banners will be going away with the coming main instance. You literally get a pop-up that shows you, hey, you've got all these things that will be expiring soon. Please make sure to do it every single time that you log in. So, you know, don't ignore that. It's literally trying to help you to use all of your silly tickets so that you can get all these freebies. Now, while we're on the topic of freebies, there is also your seasonal points. As you can see right here, I still have 32 million seasonal points, and I can still buy a bunch of tickets over here. Please do not forget to spend your points. You can no longer farm any more points because the seasonal event has ended. However, you can still spend your points, so really, please buy out all your items, or as many as you can, to spend all your points and convert them into actual useful goods, because after next week's maintenance, all your points will be null and void, and they'll just poof into the ether and be gone. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. SUS-tidia. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. And we have my favorite SUS-tidia capsules. SUS-tidia capsules, SUS-tidia capsules, SUS-tidia capsules, SUS-tidia.